says we're live. Do we have enough light? Oh. Okay. Oh, that's way too much. That's too bright. We'll leave it down here. I don't know if I can even be heard because I don't know which mic this is working off of, whether it's working off of this one or that one. Babe's over there. My silent boo. Say hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
So this is the Courage to Journey. And we've been posting on Instagram. This is our first test broadcast, if you will. We're here with our morning coffee. Hi. This is not our first, I guess, nomadic experience. We together have had a couple of journeys together. I think the longest we did together was 2.5 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but I'm nomadic in the sense that I am going to be 46.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to be 46 or 45? I think I'm going to be 45. And I have moved 45 times in my life. So there you go for nomadic, right? So I don't know how to sit in one place for too long, and it begins to feel abnormal for me. And Kirk, he has traveled the world, so he's accustomed to moving around and living in different places and having different experiences, living with different kinds of people. So neither of us, like, we both have kick it lists for places we want to see and things we want to do within the nation. And I don't think either of us have ever gotten to, I could go and really, like, we've passed through places and, you know, destinations. I've gone the whole tip to tip of the nation, but I had to do something. I was going to a reunion. I was going to some sort of a function. And so stopping and really getting to enjoy those areas, or any sort of, like, what do you call it, like national museum or something, like something that they're known for,
like
something that some
thing.
Iconic thing. Like, we haven't seen Niagara Falls or anything like that, but it's on our kick it list. Like, it's something we want to do. And as a cigar roller, we have together done events all over the place. But again, it's always been point A to point B. And, you know, we'd be so tired, we wake up either in a hotel or an Airbnb. And after spending all the money being there, we realized, geez, like, we only ever get to dip in and dip out. Like, I wanted to taste some Cajun food and, you know, see some of the sights and see what, you know, the Maryland crab cake. I mean, how many times I've been to Maryland and haven't had the Maryland crab cake? It's disappointing.
You want to experience the local culture.
Yes, experience the local culture, like what they're known for. The one thing that we did get to do one time when we went to Savannah, Georgia during the St. Patty's Day events, right? So it's huge down there. I mean, it's huge. And so we did do that. But even then, I think we felt pressed because we were exhausted. Like, there was not like a layover where we got to catch our breath and then, oh, now today, let's kind of go out and see, you know, what's happening. Like, let's go down to the riverfront and do the damn thing. But we're so whipped. Like, I think we made it, I don't know how far. We paced the place, and then we found a little ledge to sit on. And we sat there for the longest, people watching. We were just watching people walk by. It was humorous. It was entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. Because, you know, when people start to drink it, you know, it gets a little somehow. But anyway, it was great to see. But I think it would have been nicer to, like, really, like, there's the Christmas tree. There's a year-round Christmas shop there. I had always wanted to go in there and, like, get our yearly ornament. Every year we get an ornament to add to the tree, you know, that's sentimental to or remind us of the significance of the year. Something that we did that highlighted it. And so this year we had gotten the kids a popcorn machine, the old popcorn machines that stand up with wheels. They look like Wells Fargo popcorn machines. So we found an ornament that was like that because it was one of the things that kind of gave us family night. We had one of those. And so when we would, come together, we would run the popcorn machine and have popcorn, and we don't have that anymore. And the children, are adults now and they're living on their own. So one of the contributions we made to the family tree was the popcorn ornament. So all that is to say, we never made it to the Christmas tree store to be able to, not the Christmas tree store. No, because that is actually a store, the Christmas tree store. Not that. This is like a year-round Christmas place that you can buy ornaments and all that kind of stuff. So we never made it there, but we intend to go back. We did, the hotels we stayed at in the South, the hotels that we stay at.
Awesome.
Oh my God, the food is so good. They put them seasonings in there, and that's how I likes it. Don't say chunky monkey for nothing now. So what else the other reason? So the other reason is the funding, right? So we're now embarking on this national tour for the next 5 years, rolling around and really letting people have an experience. We want to do palate pairing experiences, pairing cigars with other things at the table, find things that we experience at the table, whether that's cheese, breads, olives, wines, beers, tea brews, coffees, whatever people traditionally do to woo-saw and have that immersive experience that is just pampering their own palate. So we would like to begin to do pairing parties on the road. And of course, naturally, I'll roll, and I'll also be exhibiting some of my higher end fine cigar arts. So anyway, when we were on the road, setting up to do events, when we were doing more bookings for weddings and, law practices, and we even did nightclubs, and I pretty much rolled everywhere, private parties, VIP parties, whatever. We often had to stay either in an Airbnb or a hotel. And the expense of doing that, especially sometimes you've worked so hard and you get off at 3-4 in the morning and you don't want to wake up at 9-10 o'clock because you have to eat breakfast before the time is up, number one. And number two, like, there's all these amenities that you don't really get to do. Like, I love to swim in the pool. Like, I love that. It's so refreshing and rejuvenating. Exactly. And we never get to do that because time is up. You gotta go. And so you barely get up, wash your butt, and then you're out, and you get your breakfast if you get up early, but you really can't get that restorative sleep that you need to have whenever you are, out late at night, and you have to get up the next day and hit the road. And now you have to drive and you haven't had ample sleep. And so, oh my gosh, it just was, beside the added cost, it was exhausting. It added to the exhaustion of the experience. So we said, let's do the road tour, but we need something that feels like home so that we can get up whenever we want to. And if we want to go back to bed, we can go back to bed. Because if we stay at an Airbnb, or you change your time, or, you're at the hotel and you want to stay another day, well, that adds to your expense. All of that is added expense. So your 2-day might turn into a 3-day because you're still tired, and you can't be on the road pulling and hauling and being tired. It's just not safe. And so we decided that the conversion route was the best route for us. Now, mind you, we didn't just jump to, let's do conversion. We did check RVs. Like, we hunted RVs for like a year. We stalked RVs. We had all kinds in mind, and we narrowed it down to 2 options that we were going to do.
The
And
fifth-wheeler.
One was a fifth wheeler and one was a tow behind that was just the standard, excuse me, I have an itch. It was just the standard kind of RV travel trailer style, right? So, and we figured we picked that because we didn't know what we were pulling with yet. And so we said, okay, if we wind up getting, you know, a pickup, then the fifth wheeler would be ideal. And if we wind up with a van, then obviously the classic tow behind would have been the best option. So, I think we graduated from that to really investigating how they're made. We had concerns about being in them full time at many years. And we, you know, we did take note that their long term is okay, like for the summer or the fall or something like that. But some of those, they emit some chemicals that we just really weren't comfortable with.
VOCs.
The what?
VOCs.
The VOCs, yeah. So that was part of what made our decision to change our mind to conversion. And the other part was layout. Like it was cookie cutter, and we're very eclectic people, and we like taste and flair and style and color and that diversity of uniqueness. We like that. And we just didn't see how we could get that with the very kind of clean edged look of a you know, of a commercial refab, you know, prefab unit. So that was the other big reason. Like, we like curves. I'm a curvy girl, so you know, and he's a curvy guy. Hey, that's what's up, babe. So we like curves. We like, I am the kind of person that I don't like to squeeze by anything. I'm a big girl, so I don't want nothing making me feel like I am too big to be in something, because I'm big, but I ain't that damn big. I mean, give me a little room, right? So, just having those narrow spaces, and you kind of got to open the bathroom door on yourself, kind of, and you're pinched in there. Like, no, I can't go through all that. That's just too damn much.
A lot of them didn't have good flow.
Yeah, and the flow was, and even the use of space. You know, there were the things that we kept saying, oh, okay, well, maybe we could take that out and put our own fireplace in, or, you know, something that would have, you know, some curve appeal, which we just didn't see that, right? So to personalize it enough and make it feel like our home enough, we thought conversion was the best way for us to go. And then we would be able to, because we have a lot of things that, you know, like I said, we've moved a lot. I've moved a lot, but I have taken our children's sentimental items with us everywhere I moved. So now I have like this history of things from 27 years, you know, of life, that a lot of it I have, you know, to give to the kids and be like, okay, it's up to you now to either carry the flame of this item or not. And a few things we'll put in storage, and the rest we'd like to take with us. So our style of design planning has led us to doing the shuttle bus / city bus, which we haven't acquired yet, but we're excited about acquiring. So we're like looking to see space-wise how much we're going to need. And I think we've come up with, you know, the square footage that we need to make it possible. And then also we wanted it to be like very artsy, very artsy, yet that we wanted the design style to remain eclectic like us, to be just different and unique. So we're taking some of our furniture, and we've decided to use our furniture to up purpose or actually structurally engineer our unit using the furnitures that we have, which we figured each room will need an anchor piece. Sorry, I keep touching this table. We figured each room will need an anchor piece, or a specific piece that will represent the functionality of the room, but also anchor that room down. And we're when I say room, I guess I'm talking about zones,
Zones.
right? And so, because it's one big space, but we're going to zone it out to an office, a living room slash bedroom, a kitchen slash dining room, and a bathroom slash wardrobe. So, so that's kind of how we're zoning our space out. And pretty much we're doing that based on the fact that we're doing live work. So our work is on the road, but we're also want to be able to have that personal. Now, I think that there'll be times where we still Airbnb, because I actually like doing Airbnb. There's something kind of fun and exploratory about Airbnb too. So that may be something that we're still going to do. The hotel thing, I think we're over it. Like, we're totally over hotel. I think one year we stayed 180 days in a hotel. So we're kind of over that experience. There's nothing to explore there. And really, this is a journey of exploration, a journey of discovery, and having the courage, which is why we're calling our unit KirRach, and also because my name is Rachel and his name is Kirk. So together it's KirRach. Say it real fast and it works. KirRach. So having the courage to journey together in uncharted seas, because I'm very familiar with the lay of the land. He's very familiar with the lay of the land, but that's it, the lay of the land. We're going to still point A to point B for the nature of business. So we still want to arrive at each major city as a destination point, but we're going to spend some days just exploring, and that being more of a personal adventure for us versus just having the business aspect. So, yeah, that's it, right? That's kind of just a little background of why we are choosing conversion. I'm still discovering the whole schooly thing, the schooly life, and the schooly lifestyle. I thought I saw something that said say something. It blinked at me and it distracted me. But anyways, I guess I'm still learning this too. So I have been exploring the schooly lifestyle. I'm like watching tons and tons of YouTube videos. Like, I'm looking at all of you guys and how you did it. And it's so inspirational. We both are have disabilities. So we live with fibromyalgia and brain injury. But we always say that special needs or special disabilities, actually, you overcompensate in your life with your abilities. So we have bad days. Like, part of our pursuit in our course, in our, I guess our chart across the nation, is sticking with a certain temperature. So we find that we do best physically, and our health, our vitality is better in temperatures between 60 and 80. Like, if it's 80 at day and 70 at night, or somewhere where the barometric pressure is really extreme, because it just weighs down our joints. And there are days where we are literally debilitated, especially before like a rainstorm. So if there's a high rain season, we will not be there. If it's really, really humid, we'll see you in the winter. So things like that. We're making plans that are going to give us more lifetime. And we feel that that's really important just for our relationship too, because sometimes I can't help him and he can't help me. We're both down at the same time. And that's kind of useless to each other. And it feels like that. It feels like, oh my gosh, like, what is this life? So anything to help us gain more lifetime together, I feel is more beneficial to our partnership and the longevity. Yeah, it's essential to the longevity of our life and our memories and what is personal to us. So there is that. And so that's how kind of we're pathing, people say, oh, well, are you going to be here at this time? And will you be here at that time? If I ask you what the weather's like, now you know why. I mean, I have to roll these sticks, and sometimes, like now, it's snowing, and just meeting demand sometimes is really, really a struggle. It's a physical struggle. My hands cramp up, my joints, are very painful, and I still have to roll out. So
the tobacco is weather sensitive.
And the tobacco is weather sensitive.
Tobacco
The leaf is weather sensitive. Let's see if I can get a little picture. This is like one of my designs, right? See the little football on there? Yeah. So this belongs to someone. It's been claimed already, right? People claim it before I roll it. So the leaf is sensitive to weather too. So it's kind of like an all-encompassing need to make sure that our temperatures are just right. Otherwise, we're going to have to exert more solar energy, use more solar energy to have a temperature controlled unit to ensure that the leaf is at its prime temperature all the time. So it's for us, but it's also for our business that we make it our business to stay in temperatures that are people and leaf friendly. Health and leaf, right? Health and leaf friendly. So there's that part. So yeah, like I said, we were looking at, schooly life and things like that. And we don't see a whole lot of city bus conversions at all. And as far as shuttle conversions, we see a lot of short bus conversions. We would love to see more videos out there of people who have done the 33 footers and whatnot. I don't know what other sizes there are. We're figuring that out, but the ones with, I guess, 7 or more side windows, I guess we would love to see, more of that, because that's kind of the direction that we're going. Then let's see, what else? So yeah, it's just a lot of planning, and I still have work. So, and he still has work. So, so yeah, it's just a lot of planning. But now actually starting to acquire some of the things that we need, because some things we already have. Excuse me, but like is it tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going to pick up a table that we're going to be using for our dining table, which is something that we don't have. It would need to be custom made, where we found one that is perfect for the job. And so the least we have to build, because physically, like, we still have to do the job. So the least we actually have to construct, the better for us physically, so that we can actually achieve this. So rather than building it from scratch, we are trying to piece together what will satisfy the need. So we're acquiring those kind of complementary pieces to what we already have to make it work. I guess that's it, right, for this one. We'll talk more tomorrow. I try to give you a little morning update coffee question, because we have questions all the time. Like, we don't know. Some of y'all have done this once, twice, 3, 4, and 5 times. This is our first time. So we're following you, okay? So we look forward to bringing you more. This page is for our KirRach, which is just our personal thoughts and questions and how we're moving forward with the personal side of our venture and adventure, having the courage to journey. And our Majestic Creations YouTube page, and also on Instagram, is for our business side. So you can always go there and subscribe. Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to tell people to subscribe. Oh. Subscribe wherever that subscription button is. I'm not sure. I'll learn, okay? So do the subscription thing and follow us on Instagram. And what else?
That's it for now.
That's it for now.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Have a great day.
Have
on
a great
purpose.
day on purpose. Live out loud on purpose. I don't know how to turn it off though. It says end stream. Bye. What's that say? Are you sure you want to end?